Welcome back to Dad's Foxbody Garage. In this episode, we're going to start a build series on the 351, and we're going to have a step-by-step instructions on, well, I wouldn't say instructions, but how I go about building a 351. That's not going to happen because I did that and ended up with an hour-long footage and tried breaking it up into different videos, and long story short, nope, I lost interest in it. It just wasn't coming out the way I wanted. So because of that, we now have a almost complete 351. I just got a tipped on angle here to show you what's going on both sides. See our nice DSS pistons in there, forged pistons, our new roller lifters, and spider. You can see how nice these CNC ports are. Let me get down in there. You can see that on these heads. Spin around to the back side here. You can see our forged rods with the 7/16 bolts and steel crank, and we got our new oil pump and sump on there. And then coming around to the front, I just took my existing timing cover, cleaned it up, sprayed it, and then we do have a new balancer, which now has oil dripping on it. And just a couple of new bolts. But that's where we're at. I'm going to put a time lapse of a few sections of the clip that I did that was an hour long. I'm going to put those in here shortly, and I hope you enjoy watching that. But basically, it's going to be assembling the pistons onto the rods, and then the rings onto the pistons. I don't have any footage of pounding in the pistons or pushing them in because I didn't have any hands. They were all doing stuff here. Anyways, everything's going along really well. I am just waiting on rocker arms right now so I can use my adjustable push rod, wherever it is, my adjustable push rod here to determine the length. And then I have a light spring I'm going to put in this head here as soon as I get a spring compressor from a buddy of mine. And then we're going to clay the valves to the pistons to make sure we have enough gap. Everything from the piston manufacturer to the cam to the heads, everybody says like should be no problem, but it's always safe to do it before touching the key. It can get real expensive if you touch the key and smash all your valves into your pistons. So, well, it'll probably just be your intakes, but anyway. Waiting on the rockers. It's funny because I was saying how I needed to buy them to a buddy of mine, and he's like, "Didn't you already get those?" Sure enough, they've been on back order for like 16 years or something. I don't know. Long time. Anyways, talked to them today. They're supposed to ship out. Don't know if that's coincidence or maybe they were just sitting there thinking I'd forget about them or what. But we'll see. If they show up in a week, I'll be real suspicious. If they're still on back order in another week, then I believe that story a little better, that they were just on back order. Anyhow, like I said, once we get those rockers, we'll keep moving forward. But I really want to get this thing wrapped up, get it sealed up, and in the car in the next, I'm going to say month. Because we are into September, and weather can get kind of dicey. You can see right now it's raining outside. I don't know if you can see that, but we are definitely into cooler temperatures already here in Michigan, and want to get this in the car so we can start focusing on the flooring and getting all of our Stifler's components. You see our Stifler's components there, our subframe and everything in the car. Really want to get that done. And thanks again for partnering up with me, guys, with Stifler's. They're a great group of guys. I can't say enough good things about them. You can see here we got everything ready to go. We're going to do a how-to install video on that, and really looking forward to it. It's really going to make this car nice and tight, and I don't know if we're going to need the cage right away, the roll cage inside, because I don't think we're really going to be that fast enough yet just with this motor. But eventually we're going to tie a cage into the top of that too. So that's it. I'm going to roll the time lapse and pick it up when it's done.
Underneath the hood where the grease lives strong, turning rusty bolts I've been wrenching too long. Chrome shining bright like a midnight sun, building dreams in a garage where legends are spun. Rev it up, feel the fire roar, burning rubber, chasing more. On this asphalt, we make our mark. Hot rod fever ignites the spark. Pistons pump like a heartbeat's race. Adrenaline then rising with every pace. We tune the soul of the beast so true. Old poetry born with the power anew. Rev it up, feel the fire roar, burning rubber, chasing more. On this asphalt, we make our mark. Hot rod fever ignites the spark. Pistons pump like a heartbeat's race. Adrenaline then rising with every pace.
Well, welcome back. I hope you guys liked the quick time lapse there. That was what I could salvage from the hour-long how-to video. If you guys are looking for a step-by-step on how to build a small block Ford, go to Two Car Pros on YouTube. There's a whole series on how to build a small block Ford, and the guy really did a good job on it, I have to say. I've watched it a couple times. He's got some good tips. But yeah, Two Car Pros. Check them out. They're not a sponsor. I just think they do a really good job. And again, I want to thank everyone for watching, commenting. The reason for this video is I actually had some subscribers reach out and say, hey, where's our video? So just wanted to put that out there and show you what we've been up to in the shop. And you know, like I've said a million times, I'm not a professional automotive mechanic. I don't rebuild engines for a living, but you guys can do this stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of information available on YouTube, online. It's not like the old days where you had I'm trying to look for that book. I don't think it's out here. So basically I had a little book like this that would give you instructions on how to rebuild your small block Ford. You know, now there's so much information available, and is just right at your fingertips. And a lot of it is just common sense. You know, I know it may not seem like it, but like when I noticed that the cylinder head face here was ground down over here and was going to cause a problem, you know, I just laid my gasket up there and saw that, you know, and that meant I got that surface decked. You know, and fit, you know, like right in the books, there's clearances for things like when you plastic gauge your crankshaft. You know, there's a window you need to fall in, an end play in the crank. There's all these things, these checks, and all this information's out there, guys. So as long as you follow this information, you guys can do this stuff too. And, you know, this isn't going to be some fire-breathing monster. It's going to be pretty good. I mean, I'm shooting for 450 horse NA. But we'll see. You know, it's crankshaft. And then with a blower, you know, I'm hoping for 650. But when I built it, you know, I end gapped the rings for boost and all that. So you do it all up front. One thing I do need to order, just reminded myself, is I need to get a bung for the front of the, or for the side of my oil pan. And I want to put that in and cap it off now before I get it bolted on, because when I do a supercharger or turbo or whatever I end up doing, I don't want to have to pull a pan off or drill and get shavings in the pan. I can do it all now and just cap it off and be done. So just try to think about stuff like that while you're doing it, and you know, you guys can do this. And if you have questions, I mean, like I said, I'm no professional, but you can reach out. I can say yay or nay, or tell you what I've done in the past that worked or hasn't. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.